Nikhil Naz, our consultant editor, sports, who joins us live from Dubai. Nikhil, is this now a conversation even in the team? Are people pulling Rohit Sharma's leg about his fitness, about what Dr. Shama Mohamed said?
Well, no, not quite, Gaurav. In fact, I think the team is quite far away from any of this controversy, and I'll tell you why that is the case. Had this criticism come from someone who knows his cricket or understands the cricket, I think the team would have spoken about it or taken it seriously. But looking at that tweet, and that's not to say that, you can't have a personal opinion. Of course, these are public figures, whether they're film stars, politicians, cricketers, they are open for public criticism. All of us are allowed to do that. They're representatives of India. So as citizens of the country, we can comment on that. But it also depends what is the kind of comment. Now, if you read that entire comment, it does seem like whether it seemed more like a personal attack rather than a very objective take on the matter. Sure, you can have an opinion about Rohit Sharma's fitness, and I heard Shama Mohammed's comment there in the report that you just played out. It said that, are we not allowed to express what we feel like? I just expressed what I saw, and sports people have to be fit. But I think there's a way of doing it. Let's not forget, he's the captain of the Indian cricket team. Yes. He's an ambassador of the sport. He's here in Dubai right now representing India on the whole. So, I mean, to write a line like Rohit Sharma is fat, instead of writing something like, I think maybe Rohit Sharma needs to work on his fitness. Is he fit enough to be playing cricket? I think that's the way you can have a constructive criticism about it. But I think the manner in which it was written, it's clearly there is some sort of a personal attack on him, on his fitness. Okay. And it's actually got up the second part of the statement that makes it even more obvious that it's a personal attack, where she writes that he's not even a captain of repute. He's quite a useless captain in that sense. That's the thing that she's trying to imply, which is also really far away from the truth. In fact, nothing could be further away from the truth. He's one of the most outstanding captains that have played for India. The World Cup win, the IPL wins, all of that illustrate that. So what this tells you is that the person commenting, and as I said, you have all the right to comment, but you need to know the subject, right? If I, as a citizen, I can comment on a political party or a politician, but I need to get my facts right. And here's a person who's actually a spokesperson of a national political party. They have to be doubly careful with what they write. And I think this wasn't that. This was rather careless.
Let me also bring in Vikrant Gupta, and Vikrant's been traveling extensively. He's also traveled on the other side of the border and now back in Dubai. So Vikrant, tell me this. How should one view Dr. Shama Mohammed's statements on fact, her comment on facts of the skipper's captaincy?
In cricketing language, you could just leave the ball outside the off stump. Let the bowler tire himself or herself. What matters, Gaurav, is that he's leading an Indian team that just won the ICC World T20 Championship last year. He could also be the captain of a Champions Trophy winning team in the next week. He's got 49 hundreds in international cricket, mind you, and somebody who can get an international 100, I'm sure, is fit enough. I mean, when you talk about fitness, you talk about body shaming, that could be for you, for me. These international sports persons are fit. They know what to do. They know how to do. I'll just take you back maybe 20, 30 years and tell you about certain players. There was a David Boone who played for Australia. There was an Arjuna Rahatunga who played for Australia. And there was also a Shane Warne who played for Australia. Bring the pictures out, those videos out. Well, would not perhaps be selected in modern day cricket just on the basis of their fitness, but those guys scored thousands and thousands of runs. Shane Warne took some 1,000 international wickets. So,
absolutely,
these are, I think it's also up to us, Gaurav, to be very honest. If we did not take this up as an issue, nobody would have bothered. And maybe, there was another tweet that I saw where she said, and this is aside of the main tweet, I think she quote-tweeted somebody and said, what's so special about him? There have been other captains as well. He's a very mediocre captain. Now, that's her prerogative. That's her thinking. But let me tell you one thing. Rohit Sharma is loved as much in India as he's loved in Pakistan. I think that suffices.